What you are about to witness is some video footage. Some of it is very old, so the quality was not that great. But you will see footage that will demonstrate the difference between the way of the Wind's ninjutsu system of Grandmaster Ronald Duncan and his studies of the Koga Ryu, and particularly another style of ninjutsu whose practitioners have been on the attack with criticisms and negativity. So you will see clearly the distinctive manner in which we move as compared to the way they move. You will see their videos, they move very stiff, right? Very unrealistic, very uncombative, a way you would not want to move in combat. Whereas we move more fluently. We have a continuous movement. Like Master Duncan said, it's never stagnant, never stationary. And that's how combat is. Combat is where you can't be stiff and rigid. You have to have movement. And so this video will demonstrate the clear distinction. Okay, now in this footage you'll witness a real ninjutsu technique. As you see, the person walking by quickly turns with a very stealthy and fast movement and takes the other person out. Very quick, very stealthy, very ninjutsu-like. In this footage here, you see as the person attacks, the defender quickly catches the arm with a break. Right? As soon as he makes his attack, he catches, blocks, and strikes the back of the elbow, the groin, takedown. Very effective, very to the point. You don't see the other guys doing that. Now in this footage, you'll witness one of the clear distinctions between not only our system but other systems, that we have a strong concentration on striking the weak points of other people very fast. Strikes to the eyes, to the throat, to the groin. So much so that I've had people comment on our videos that they were surprised at such strikes, felt it was unfair to do such things. You see? So this is a clear distinction that you don't see the other guys do. That makes us stand out different and surely be more effective. Another distinction in the way we move is our wind movement. As you see here, demonstrated. As the person attacks, the defender quickly moves in very fluently, very wind-like, and just destroys the opponent. The opponent is confused. He's just overwhelmed and defeated. Very simple and easy. Take a look. As he makes his move, he comes in, boom, wind motion, spinning all over him. Hands flailing and wailing, and the opponent is confused, overwhelmed, and down. Quick and swift, not stiff and rigid. Here's another one. Look at the movement. As he comes in, look, he makes the move. Look at the stealthy movement. As the attacker comes in, he turns, stabbed. Ninjutsu, stealth, the way of stealth. Here again is another demonstration of the similar technique. The person attacks, comes in, wind motion, arms moving, wailing, flailing all over the person. Again, look, the dodging, the ducking. Winding up behind him, ninjutsu, stealth, not staying in front of the person, stiff and rigid. Look, come on, you can't compare what we do, what they do. Dodge, bam, kick to the back of the head. See, evasion, taisabaki, damaging strike to the back of the head. Again, evasion, catching the person from behind in his blind spot. Strikes, look at the effective strikes. Okay, let's look again. Look, he makes the strike, dodge, evasion, catching it from behind in his blind spot, strikes, boom. Now watch the effective strikes. Watch. Knee strike to the kidneys, bam, chop to the throat, and then take the opponent down. Very effective. Did you see that? Come on, look. I've never seen any of them do. Watch this. Look, watch the ninjutsu, the stealth, all the principles are there. Look at this. Watch. The attacker comes in, he dodges, evasion, he rolls out the way, person turns, boom, all in his face. Jumps on him, jumps in his face, takes him down, finish. From there, he's finished. Strikes, and it's done. Okay? You can't compare what we do with what they do. You can't compare. Watch here. Look at the movement. Look at the quick entering, takedown, throw, he's finished. Watch again. The attacker's about to make his move, comes in, wind motion, blocks, quickly turn, confusion, and turning, throw. Effective throw, bam, person is slammed, and finishing strike. I've not seen them move like that one. Look at the movement. You notice how we enter very swiftly, strike, moving, and we always want to get behind the person in most cases. Look, behind the person, take. That's not a fight. Fighting is face to face. Look at the movements here. Person makes the attack, comes in with a strike, wind motion movement, winds up behind the person in this blind spot, takes him down. confusion, stealth. You can't fight, or you can't fight. That's not a fight. You don't fight like, who fights like that? This is not fighting. This is what I've been telling you people. See? Watch again. Next movement. Makes the attack. Blocks. Blocks. Look, winds up behind him. Strikes him from the back. Grabs his face. Takes to the floor. Ninjutsu. The art of stealth. Even in combat. Evasion. Boom. Let's slow it down. Watch. He has the knife on this one. Person attacks. He dodges, evades, stabs him to the gut, comes behind him, catches him from behind, stab, takedown. Come on, people. Clear ninjutsu. They don't move like, I don't care what they claim to be. I don't care how authentic they claim. They don't move like you would think a ninja would move. Look here, even with the sword. Watch. Taisabaki. Evasion. Moves, comes up, cuts the ankle. Bam. Okay, so let's look at this footage. Slow it down. Step to the side. Wind motion block. Moves in quickly. In the face. Confusion. Strikes to the throat. Strike to the groin. Takedown. Effective. I don't see them do any such strikes like that. They're doing these dilly-dally stuff. Let's continue. Okay, next move. Attack is made. Wind motion. Catching the arm. Turning. Twisting the arm. Catch him by his, from behind. Snatch his face. And down. Finish move. Again. Comes in. Stops the arm in motion, twists it, turns, and right to the throat. Arm, attack, right to the... Okay, next move. Let's see. Okay, attack is made. He dodges to the side and turns. Bam! Kick to the ribs, to the rib area. Then comes into the face, confusion, knocks the opponent down. Again, look at our hallmark moves. It jumps in to the eyes. To the throat again, and takedown. Alright, now here's some of Duncan's other students. Here's weapon with the knife comes out, attack to the groin. Very, I mean, wow. You know, very brutal, very to the point, man. I'm not playing around here. Gets behind him, takes him down, stealth. Watch, the attack. Hey, dodges to the side, gets behind him, turns, makes him down. Oh, wait, look at it, behind him. See? No fighting. Get behind that person, catch him on his blind spot, and take him out. Watch here. The quick takeout. Boom. Right in front of him. Turns. Throws him. Finish. There's another one. Look. Dodge the kick. Boom. Right to the throat. I mean, come on. And of course, we owe it all to Grandmaster Duncan. Look at his moves. There's the dodge. There's the stealth. Alright. Here it goes again. Watch. So we owe it all. This we just copying what we learned was passed down to us. He goes down. Attack. The dodge. The movement. The evasion. Not stiff, not rigid, not standing in line. He moves, dodges to the side, out of the dodge. Alright? Dodging and attacks. So there you have it. The clear distinction between us and them. Our movements are swift, elusive, and to the point, with damaging blows to the eyes, to the throat, to the groin, and other vital area and points. Them, you see these guys stiff, rigid, you know, not very elusive, you don't see much stealth in their combat. But with us, you do see that. And you see that we're straight to the point. We're trying to take you out quick. You want to do us harm, we're going to take you out quick and get moving. So you see, we want to get the opponent out of our way as quick as possible and get to safety. With them and their stiff and unrealistic movements, you'll have a hard time doing that. With today's fighters, you'll definitely have a hard time. You got to have a flow and a motion that's going to be to the point.